Hello everyone, and welcome to Immigrant Money TV, the place where we talk honestly about the immigrant journey. Today, I want to start this video with something real. Citizenship is not just paperwork. It's not just interviews. It's not just a certificate. Becoming a U.S. citizen is an emotional journey. A journey filled with unexpected tears, bursts of laughter, and moments that redefine who you are. The illusion of bureaucracy. At first, you think it's simple, just forms, just waiting, just another immigration step. But then reality hits you. The emotional weight, the fear of mistakes, the unknown timelines, the realization that this is more than paperwork. This is your life. This is your future. This is your identity. The valley of doubt. And then comes the waiting, the endless delays, the silence, the opaque communication. You start to wonder, did I do something wrong? Why is it taking so long? Do I even belong here? RFEs show up. Interviews get rescheduled. You feel stuck. Your hope erodes. Your confidence shakes. This is the part nobody talks about. The psychological toll, the imposter syndrome, the strain on relationships, the quiet moments where you question everything. Surprising moments of joy. But then, out of nowhere, you get a small victory. The interview notice arrives. Your application gets updated. A USCIS officer treats you with kindness. A stranger in a waiting room shares their story. You feel connected. You feel seen. You feel like you're not alone. And slowly, you start to grow. You develop resilience, patience, a deeper appreciation for the journey itself. The interview and the oath, the climax. Then comes the interview day, the pressure, the adrenaline, the unexpected questions, the officer's expression you try to read. You walk out shaking, not from fear, but from the weight of everything you've carried to get here. Then the wait for the decision. The emotional crash, the anxiety, the hope, and finally, the oath ceremony. The moment you stand in that room, hand raised, surrounded by people from every corner of the world, you feel something shift inside you. Pride, relief, belonging, a new beginning. Beyond the certificates, what citizenship truly means. Citizenship is not just a status, it's an identity shift. It's the first time you feel fully home. It's embracing dual heritage, your roots and your new life. It's new responsibilities, voting, civic engagement, being part of the country's future. It's a deeper sense of belonging, not because a paper says so, but because you've earned it, you've lived it, you've survived it. There is surprising beauty in this journey. There is strength in every setback. There is purpose in every delay. Citizenship is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter, one you deserve. How to crack the citizenship interview. Now, let's talk about the interview itself, because this is where people get nervous, overthink, and make avoidable mistakes. 1. Eye contact, but not too much. Look at the officer when you speak, not staring, not looking away, just natural, respectful eye contact. Eye contact shows confidence. It shows honesty. It shows you're not hiding anything. 2. Be consistent with your answers. This is critical. USCIS has every form you ever submitted, every date, every address, every job, every trip. If your answers change, if your dates don't match, if your story shifts, the officer will notice. Consistency builds trust. Inconsistency creates doubt. 3. Don't over-explain. Answer the question you're asked, not the question you think they're asking. Not your whole life story. Short, clear, direct. If they want more details, they will ask. 4. Don't guess, ever. If you don't know something, say, "I'm not sure, but I can check my documents." Guessing is dangerous. Guessing creates contradictions. Guessing makes officers suspicious. 5. Bring a clean, organized folder. Your documents should be in order, easy to find, labeled, clean, not crumpled. When you're organized, the officer relaxes. When you're messy, the officer becomes alert. 6. Speak slowly and clearly. This is not a speed test, it's a clarity test. Slow down, breathe, let your words land. 7. Control your nerves. But don't let nerves make you talk too fast, over-explain, contradict yourself, or forget simple answers. Take a breath before answering. It shows maturity and confidence. 8. Listen carefully. Most mistakes happen because people don't listen. They answer the wrong question. They panic, they rush. Listen first, then answer. 9. Be honest about everything. If you made a mistake in the past, if you traveled longer than expected, if you filed taxes late, if you forgot something, tell the truth. Explain it clearly. Show responsibility. Honesty is more powerful than perfection. 10. Remember, the officer is not your enemy. They're doing their job. They're checking your eligibility. They're making sure your story is consistent. Treat them with respect. Stay calm, stay polite, stay confident. This is your moment. Own it. The Citizenship Roadmap. 1. When you can apply. 5-year rule. Green card for 5 years. 30 months in the U.S. continuous residence. 3-year rule. Married to a U.S. citizen. Living together. Spouse has been a citizen for 3 years. 2. Continuous residence and travel rules. Trips over 6 months, red flag. Trips over 1 year, eligibility broken. Protect yourself, re-entry permit. Keep ties to the U.S. Keep job, home, taxes active. 3. Taxes and good moral character. You must file taxes every year, have no unpaid tax debt, or be on a payment plan. Good moral character includes no DUIs, no domestic issues, no fraud, no lying, no criminal activity. 4. Selective service, men 18 to 26. If you lived in the U.S. between 18 and 26, you must have registered. If not, bring an explanation. 5. The civics test, study smart. 100 questions. You need 6 correct. Study daily. Practice speaking. Listen to sample interviews. 6. Red flags that delay or deny citizenship. Long trips, tax debt, criminal issues, marriage problems, inconsistent answers, missing documents, lying on forms. Where to check your citizenship case updates. If you want to check the status of your N-400 application, there are only 2 official places to do it. USCIS Case Status Online. Enter your receipt number for updates. Your USCIS online account. Real-time messages and notices. You can also check processing times or submit a case inquiry on the USCIS website. Always use official government websites. Final message. Your citizenship journey is not just a legal process. It's a transformation. It's a healing. It's a claiming of your place in this country. You've survived the waiting. You've survived the doubt. You've survived the setbacks. And when you finally stand in that room, hand raised, heart full, you'll realize something powerful. You didn't just become a citizen, you became a new version of yourself. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep building your American story, one honest step at a time.